One left. Yes, let's go. I quite like fighting these hills. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to start a new little series where I'm going to be covering how to win and just giving you tips in specific areas and landscapes of Warzone. Now I think this is an original idea. I haven't really seen anybody else cover this exact topic. So basically, if you want me to cover any area, please let me know in the comments down below. So today we're going to be looking at sort of mountain areas or the woodlands. So up in the hills, sort of above military base, down the far sides of the maps, that sort of thing. Just sort of breaking down what you can do and things to think about in these areas. So where I mean is, I'll show you on the map. So all the way down the right side, just by Old Quarry there, all the way down to prison sort of, and then up the far side of the left above Boneyard, all the way up to the top by Summit, and then around the military base. And there is a few parts in the middle of the map with mountains too. So you do get a lot of final circles in these areas, so I hope these tips will help you a little bit. So up first, we'll talk of one of the main cover sources in these areas. So it's going to be trees. Now, it's pretty obvious to a lot of you, but you can use trees to mount, and it just gives you a lot of cover, so you can shoulder behind it, peek in and out of cover, and also it allows you to move full 360 degrees around it, so as your enemies move, you can also move with them and change up your cover. You can also use them to play a little stealthy and just go from cover to cover. So rocks are going to be one of the main sources of cover too. So there's a lot you can do with a rock. Now you can use it if you're above it, so you can peek down and sort of head glitch over enemies, because obviously you're going to want to have the high ground in these sort of mountain areas mainly. So as you can see, I'm just sort of demonstrating how you can peek from different angles. So maybe if you've got a sniper, you can shoot from one side and then reposition to another, as I showed you in my repositioning video. And you can also, if you're below enemies and you don't have the high ground, you can use it to head glitch backwards towards them, if that makes sense. So you can just peek in and out. So they're a very versatile source of cover, unlike a wall or something, you can sort of move around it. So as you can see, you can peek up and down from the rocks. And of course you get them in all shapes and sizes, so no matter where you are, you should be able to find some decent cover behind them. I just wanted to sort of talk about a little bit of movement you can use while you're in the hills. Now this would be obvious to some of you sort of more advanced players, but if you sort of jump and slide down them, say you're running from the gas or you're trying to get to cover quicker, if you slide you go a lot further if you're heading downhill anyway. So it's just something to think about. So next I want to talk about a way you can use the actual mountain as cover. So say there's an enemy at this tree just there. So you can literally break the line of sight using the hill and just move around, sort of move diagonally downwards and around, and then peek from a different angle, and then maybe run back to the original spot, that sort of thing. So you don't just have to use rocks and trees as cover, you can literally use the hill itself. So just think about that, because you can use it to head glitch the enemies and you don't really have to work much to get the cover, so it's pretty handy. So a few more little tips to think about while you're fighting in mountain areas. So say the circle is moving over in this direction, maybe if you see a bit of cover, just put a ping on it and then check the map to see if it's actually inside of the circle. Now this is quite an underrated tip, I think, in my head. So say that rock isn't in it, maybe you'll ping a tree, see if that's inside the circle, and then you can move accordingly towards it. Now another little tip is weapons you'd like to use in these areas. I would say try and stick to ARs and sniper rifles mainly, unless you can close the distance using the tips that I've showed you just to get close to the enemies. Then you could use maybe SMGs or pistols. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of long range fighting, so make sure you practice on that. And last little tip is make sure you have a precision airstrike on you for these final circles, as it really does. Say somebody's holding a head glitch on top of a rock on the hill, you can put it on them, and then this will get them to move out of position. Or even if you get a down at long range with a sniper, they're just perfect to finish off those kills for you and get some team wipes. So guys, I know it's a quick video today, but I just want to sort of test out this sort of concept of a video and see what you thought of it. And if you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and comment down below what other areas you'd like to see me cover. And also subscribe for more Warzone content coming soon. Now, as I said before, this is mainly aimed towards beginner players or people that struggle to fight in these specific areas. I would love to help you out if I can. So just bear that in mind if you're a more advanced player. I know a lot of this stuff will come pretty easy towards you naturally. So guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.